bro.
All right, now let's chop it up about this then. Now, one thing that I noticed. First off, I do appreciate you still supporting me and everything, even after the interview. We chop it up, we get it going on, but also you pay attention to what we having going on.
Yeah.
I've also interviewed other artists as well.
Yep.
And one artist I interviewed, her name's Susie Bay. B-E-Y, not B-A-E, B-E-Y. But anyways, when I was talking with Susie, we talked about a lot of things: her life, her connection with 63rd, etc. She also know K.I. on a personal level, and one thing she was telling me is that she feels like because she's a female, and even though she might assert her dominance or whatever the case may be, she's not being heard properly. But I'm like, she felt like it's because she's a woman. And, you know, with male dominant society, they sexualize women, whatever the case may be. But I was telling her, K.I. is a woman, and her story is her throughout all these. But she said that's because K.I. identified herself as a nigga, and she does nigga shit. And for you, you saw it, you reposted it, and you agreed with it. So let me ask you this. Do you feel like if you was being approached more like K.I., you would be respected more as a woman?
What if I dress more like a nigga?
I ain't say nothing about dressing. I said
I'm saying like if I
had the same notable respect that K.I. had.
Yeah, I definitely feel like niggas.
First off, you do remember what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, definitely feel like niggas would approach me way different. Like when certain motherfuckers talk to me or like attempt to try to do business with me before shit gets disrespectful, like it'll be a whole bunch of hey babes, baby, sweetheart. Like I don't feel like niggas would say shit like that to me.
Okay. Now since we talking about dressing as K.I.
Yeah.
K.I. dressed up as a quote unquote tomboy. But yet King Von said he was shooting his shot with her and he was trying to fuck her. And his friend Take Capone said K.I. would literally send nudes to this nigga. Like booty pictures and all. Okay,
so I can't speak on that shit. But the King Von shit I did see.
Yeah.
And I do know about. But I don't know. I feel like niggas say that shit to me too though. I literally just had a nigga say some freaky shit to me. But also say that it's fuck me. So it's like, it's weird. I don't know. I feel like niggas do that to try to like get under your skin, like make you feel, I don't know, like if they talk about you like a slut, like they think that's gonna make you mad or some shit.
Okay, the point of me bringing it up is like no matter how you dress, you're still gonna get approached by men.
Yeah, but I don't feel like every like okay, so like in every instance a nigga does that to me. Like, if somebody walked up to her and wasn't trying to get under her skin or nothing like that, I don't feel like no nigga would ever say no shit like that to her.
Von did.
No, I'm saying, like, but they were allegedly beefing, though.
No. Okay. Never mind. I can't say that.
Yeah, so he's, like, trying to, like, be like, oh, you're still just a girl.
Okay, but he also told her, when this shit over with, he said, when this shit over with, we gonna be together, or something along those lines. Like, as in, like, with all that like alleged beefing.
I feel like he was trolling. I don't know the man.
His homies were saying he was dead serious about this shit.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't know the man, so I can't really say what his intention was. What it looks like to me is that nigga's trolling. Like, he's trying to make motherfuckers mad.
Well, the point is, like you and Susie both say if y'all was more like K.I., y'all wouldn't be approached like that. But I'm telling you, like, no matter how it's dressed, how y'all dressed, y'all gonna always be approached as women because at the end of the day, you're still our girl. But on top of that, since you want to bring up dressing and everything, look at K.I. and look at this camera and tell me how you look right now.
I don't look like K.I. Like, I never wanted to present myself that way. But just because I look like this doesn't mean it don't get like that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
with niggas and bitches?
Yeah. Like, you could literally see a nigga in a skirt, whatever, buff as hell, rough as hell, but in a skirt, whatever the fuck. If he beat somebody ass, then he beat somebody ass. Like, he could beat somebody ass. You feel me?
Okay.
Like, the appearance is nothing. Like, this is the way I dress. This is the way I like to dress. If I like to dress like K.I., I would dress like K.I. But the personality still gonna be the same shit.
Oh, and may she rest in peace too, by the way, because I personally don't even like speak. I personally don't like speaking on her because at the end of the day, I don't know her perspective, and I'm not trying to be like one of them niggas that chases off her name. So I really don't like speaking about her unless I'm talking with someone that knows her on a personal level, because they're the ones that are doing the talking. I'm just asking questions about it. But all right, bet. So overall, though, do you wish men would approach you more in a different way?
Yeah. Duh, nigga.
I mean, but would you not consider yourself to be an attractive female towards men?
Yeah, and that's cool and that's fine, but not everybody want to fuck with you. Not everybody want to flirt with you. Not everybody want to be called baby and sweetheart. You feel me?
I mean, that's okay, but some niggas do that in a respectful way.
I don't feel like it's respectful. If it's respectful, you would just call me Baby Threat.
All right, bet. Now, if they call you because like your name Baby Threat and they call you Baby, that's your fucking name.
No, my name is Baby Threat.
So if they
nobody ever just called me Baby.
So if they'll
call me Threat.
So if they ever I because like me for example, I be calling you Threat.
Exactly.
But I mean, but that's because you and I don't have talks and we look at each other in a different perspective.
Right.
But like if niggas was to ever approach you, they have to call you either Threat or Baby Threat.
Yeah. Or unless, like, you know me personally, call me my government name, nigga. Like...
you lucky I don't play them type of games on camera.
Yeah, no. If you know me, call me my government name. If you don't fucking know me, and you just know me as Baby Threat, call me Threat or Baby Threat. I don't want to be Sweetheart. I don't want to be Baby. If I wanted to be Baby, I would just be Baby. Wouldn't be no Threat at the end.
Alright, bet. And with that being said... There might be multiple women that feel like you and Susie when it comes down to the chaos situation. Like, men would approach y'all a certain way if you was acting like her or dressed like her, wherever the case may be. Mm-hmm. So it's like, for you, you say you deal with a lot of shit from men, and you're able to handle it in a certain way. So, for all the women that's out there that's probably feeling the same way you and her feel, what's the message out there for women to let them know, like, despite this is the type of world we gotta live in with men, this is how you should be able to handle it and move forward from it.
Honestly, fuck that shit. I wouldn't even pay no attention. Stand on business. If you don't want to fuck with the nigga, tell the nigga, I don't want to fuck with you. I don't like it when you talk to me like that. That's not my name. Stand on business. It's that simple. 9 times out of 10, that nigga gonna block you. So, or just not respond to y'all ass. So it don't even matter.
Alright, bet. Now let's talk about this then. I want to see you react from a parent's perspective. In our last interview, you spoke highly of Mello Buckzz.
Oh yeah, I take all that shit back.
Yeah, time flies. It seemed like you took it back.
Yeah.
Mello had a situation when it was her birthday and she felt attacked by a certain individual and she said certain things.
Boom.
And then you saw that and you didn't like it because she talked about someone else's kid. Not your kid, but someone else's kid. And you said, I'll take all that shit back. Why would you play with somebody else's kid? Now, I ain't gonna lie. Mello's comment was absurd and wild. But at the same time, I mean, I understand from her perspective, but at the same time, this ain't no shit you would just normally say. So, break down from your perspective, what did you see and what did you see her say?
So from what I seen, it was talking about doing something to somebody's baby.
What was that something?
It's like
not to laugh at the situation, but go ahead.
It's not funny, nigga.
Yeah, no. This is not a funny situation. I'm not saying no shit like that with nobody else's kid.
That's like dumb, stupid, retarded. It's like she said something about like raping or sexually assaulting somebody's daughter. Yeah.
But then she didn't apologize for that shit.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Once you let that shit slip out your mouth, it's over with.
Okay,
it's over with.
But put it like this, though.
There's no apologizing for that.
Okay, but put it like this, though. Like, first off, I'm not excusing that shit. And only she can excuse that shit for herself, because that's her saying it. But Mello's a public figure. Every day, she has to get trolled and bullied by fans. She has to learn on watching what she say to certain people and watching her mouth and not responding to shit. But sometimes you just gotta defend yourself. Now, the way she did it, I ain't gonna say that was cool.
I'm not mad at her defending herself.
But that's all she was doing, though. So you understand that she was just offended. She was pissed off, and she's just be sick of it sometimes.
I don't understand it, because I don't care how fucking mad I get. I'd have been mad at a lot of bitches who got kids, and I have never and would never say no dumbass, goofy shit like that. No sick ass, disgusting shit like that. I would never say nothing like that. Now, if somebody had talked about my kids, I'd be like, okay, well, I have my daughters beat your son or your daughter ass. That's it. I'm not gonna be like, fuck that baby's fucking ugly, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z to that baby. No, I'll just say, I have my daughters beat your child ass. That's it. And we gonna leave it at that. But raping, sexually assaulting a child, that's never excusable.
Alright. But, okay, it's not excusable. But at the end of the day,
it's not valid either.
Yeah, you have the right to feel to be mad about it, but you shouldn't take it personally because she was never speaking on your child.
I'm not taking it personally. That's just not a person I can fuck with. Like if
that sounds like you're taking it personally.
I don't want to be around them type of people. If you would say some shit like that, I wouldn't want to be around you. I wouldn't want to listen to your music. I wouldn't want to hang out with you. Look at what the fuck we do to R. Kelly.
Niggas still listen. Yeah. Some niggas, I don't listen to R. Kelly at all.
Old niggas listen to R. Kelly.
No, there's some young niggas that listen to his ass. I'll tell you that right now. But I'm saying,
and then when XXX had his little domestic shit, they were trying to take that nigga's SoundCloud or Spotify, whatever the fuck, down. We can't co-sign people like that.
So
that's
weird. So you don't fuck with X either? Wait. You compared a child and verbal assault or abuse to a child to a nigga having domestic abuse with females. Yeah.
If we can't even allow a nigga to beat up a bitch, why would we allow somebody to say they would do something to a child?
And then you bringing up R. Kelly, this nigga supposedly actually did something to child.
Exactly.
And pissed on them.
Exactly.
And actually fucked them. And the kids think they're old enough to give consent.
We can't co-sign none of that shit. None of it. We can't co-sign none of that shit. None of it.
As a matter of fact,
it's weird.
As a matter of fact, since you brought up R. Kelly and everything, how often do you see old niggas playing him?
All the time. All the time. All the time.
Now let me ask you this. Can you separate the music from the artist?
With certain shit, yeah. Like if it's like their first time doing some like like a small mistake, like you know how like how do you say it? Like you know how motherfuckers say like some kind of out of pocket shit, but it's not like overly outrageous, and then they can apologize and we can move on.
Alright, bet.
Some shit like that is cool, but that shit, no, that was too much.
Alright, bet. Now for R. Kelly specifically here,
weird ass niggas.
There are old niggas that listen to him and they can separate the music from the artist. Do you believe that any old nigga that listens to R. Kelly as of right now, still, despite all that shit they got going on, they low-key got that pedophile shit in them too?
No, I'm not gonna say that. Some of them don't even believe that he did it, which is crazy. But some people just don't believe that he did it, or like bitches is lying, and that's just the kind of world that we live in. Like if a bitch come out and say she was raped, sexually assaulted, tortured, whatever the fuck, niggas.
I ain't gonna lie. There's a few false. No, there's a few defamation of character situations when it comes down to the R word situation.
Yeah, some of that shit is clout chasing. He did that shit though. He was on camera. He did some shit. We caught his ass already. I don't know how he got
how
away.
The fuck could they believe that shit was captive?
Because he didn't get convicted. So they're like, he didn't get convicted, so he didn't do it. Or they'll be like, oh, well, this person lied, so this person's lying. Some people don't believe he did that shit. And the people who do believe he did that shit and still listen to him, they just probably don't care. Because it wasn't their people.
So anyone who listens to R. Kelly, they probably do know about that shit, but they don't care because it's not their daughters or nieces or nephews.
Or they don't believe that shit happened. I think that's the situation with that. We know Mello said that, though.
But she never did it to nobody, though. All she did was just use words.
That's great that she didn't do it, because it's fucking weird. But you said it. That's also very fucking weird.
No. But I ain't gonna lie. I understand with words, but I feel like because it was words that was said, and then motherfuckers had to realize the words that was said wasn't good, and they apologized, they should get some grace for it, but at the same time, just remember, don't do it again. Because this shit can and will get real. I'm
not giving no grace. That shit was fucking weird.
And as a parent, you have the right to believe that.
Yeah.
I don't have no grace.
Even if I wasn't a parent, that shit's fucking weird.
All right, bet. All right, I appreciate the honesty then.
Yeah.
All right, now let's talk about this then. I've interviewed female artists. They went controversial, and when I posted it, all type of shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Lola Money for it's Snuggie, Lola Money, Snuggie, KB Nene, etc. I posted shit that they didn't say. It always goes up. But one thing I've also learned, it is grown men that send death threats to women after being interviewed by me.
Yeah, I got a couple of those too.
So grown men send death threats to a 23-year-old woman after she just voiced her opinion in an interview.
22 at the time.
Oh, 22 at the time.
22 at the time, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're 23 now.
Yeah.
Even though your birthday been passed, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
But, grown men sending a 22-year-old death threats. What the fuck?
Gang, who are you telling? I'm sitting there like, these niggas don't even know me, but they want to kill me, and that's crazy.
And the thing is, first off, y'all in 2 different cities, hours away from each other.
I know. What did they think they was going to do? If you make that drive, you really don't fucking like me.
Yeah.
If you make that drive,
that had to be personal.
I'm saying, if you make that drive to come and give me, you would have thought, I think I'd like shot your dog or something. Like,
shot your dog is crazy. But the point is that shit is crazy. Like, cause it's like, I've never thought they would be personal for the fact that men will be mad at women just because of the shit that they say and they only voice their opinion. It's like, so do you feel like you voicing your opinion has caused more men to hate you than support you?
No.
What's your message to the youth? There's a million things I can say to them, but if there's one thing that they need to know that I feel like they should know, I'm here for them.